Let's see if we can do this quite quickly. This is question 3 now, and I'll finish with this one, I think, depending on the time. Yeah, page 181, question 3. A coach travels from Kendal to Birmingham, so Kendal's down here and Birmingham's up there, so it's heading south. The journey is shown in the distance time graph shown on the right hand side. The coach stops at some services. At which time does it stop at the services? Right, but it's suddenly gone flatline there. In other words, time is going on but distance is not, so it stopped. So we stopped right there. Let's go to blue so we can see it instead of white. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So each little block must be 15 minutes. Between 10 AM and 11 AM, going up in 15-minute blocks. So we stopped right there. That's at 10:15. And that will be AM. How long does the coach stop for? Well, it's that stretch of time there. 2 blocks of 15 minutes. That's going to be half an hour, isn't it? From there to there. 15 plus 15 is 30 minutes. So call it 30 minutes. How far are the services from Kendal? Well, we're going from Kendal, so K is down here, and Birmingham's up there, 150 kilometres away. So how far are the services from Kendal? Well, the services are right there, so that's about 70 approximately. We're looking at about 75 because the CD line cuts between 70 and 80. So I'm going to say that's 75 miles, not kilometres on this occasion. At what stage on the graph does the coach join the motorway? Hard to tell really. At what stage? Right, we're going from Kendal to Birmingham. So it could be from B to C, because as you can see, that is faster than O to B. So I'm from A to B. So A to B must be this little section here. B to C is that little bit. So I'm going to say from B to C. Then it stops on the services, carries on the motorway, and then probably finds a narrower B road or even an A road coming off the motorway into Birmingham. Right, how far is the coach from Birmingham when it leaves the motorway? Now, if we consider this to be the motorway part of the graph, the stop at the services and more motorways, you can see they have the similar gradients, if not exactly the same gradient. So I reckon this part and this part is motorway. Let me just label it. And that's also motorway. It's quite a searching question. How far is the coach from Birmingham when it leaves the motorway? Well, we leave the motorway right there. So how far are we? From 140 to 150. That will give us just 10 kilometres. So 10 miles, not kilometres. Work out the average speed in miles per hour for each of the 5 stages. Oh, here we go again. Right, alright then, let's do this then. So from A to B, what have we got? I've gone from 0 to, that's 10 across there, isn't it? So I've gone 10 miles in, well, that's the first 50 minutes, multiplied by 4, that's going to be 40 miles per hour, okay? 10 miles, 15 minutes, therefore multiplying by 4, 40 miles in 60 minutes, 40 miles per hour. Now B to C. I will soon see if the 2 motorway speeds were the same after all. Right, B to C, I have gone from 10 to 75. In other words, I've gone 65 miles in how long? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 1 hour, is it not? 4 blocks, yes it is, in 1 hour. So I've got 65 miles per hour. That didn't hurt too much. Obviously C to D, we're having a little break at the services, having cups of tea, coffee, whatever dinner we're going to have. So 0 miles per hour. It's flat. Now let's see if D to E was what I thought it might be. D to E, I'm going from 11 o'clock all the way up to, let's have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's, no, sorry, I'm going 10:45 up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 11:45. That's an hour. So here we go. So whatever it is, it's going to be in 1 hour. How far did I go? From 75 up to 140. That will give me 25 up to 100 plus an extra 40, 65. Yeah, we did 65 miles in an hour, therefore 65 miles per hour. Now consider that. I mean, the gradients look the same, we're covering the same distance in the same amount of time, therefore we're going at the same speed. So yeah, though visually it looks correct, mathematically it's also been proven to be correct. So D to E, 65 miles per hour. And the last little bit coming off the motorway and driving into Birmingham, E to F, we've gone from there to there, which is essentially 2 blocks of 15. So we did it in 30 minutes. How far did we go? From 140 to 150, so that's 10 miles in 30 minutes. We simply double that up, and that'll be 20 miles per hour. Doesn't seem very fast, does it? Anyway, 20 miles per hour through the last 10 miles on average. Shame about that, but that's what we've got, and that's fine. And right, let's take a look. Is there an E? Right, there is a part E. Find the average speed of the coach between Kendal and Birmingham. Well, that's going to have to include the little toilet break there. So what is the total distance? Well, speed equals the distance divided by the time, and the total distance is 150 miles. ES divided by the total time. Well, from 9 to 12:15 we've gone 1, 2, 3 and a quarter. So it's going to be 3.25 hours. Well, that's really, really unpleasant. Let's try and do a little sum, shall we, without a calculator. Check it. 1, 2, 3 and a quarter. Right, if I double up, I'm going to go for 300 miles ES and double up to 6.5 hours. I want to double up again and just play with whole numbers. So it's going to be 600 miles in, keep forgetting to put the E in, double up there, that's going to be 13 hours. Now my job is therefore to do a quick little sum in this little black space up here, and hopefully I can do that. So here I go, 13s into 600. Well, 13s into 60 is going to be, let's have a look. If it's 5 it's too much. We're going to go for 4. So 4 13s is going to be 52. 8's left over. 13s into 8 is going to be, so look, 6 8s, 60 plus 18. Let's go for 7. No, it's too much. So I'm going for 6 there. So 6 13, 60 plus 18 is 78. 2 left over. Put a decimal point there. 13s into 20. We're going to have about, what's that going to be? 13s into 20. We're going to go about once and 7 left over. It gets really crazy, isn't it? 13s into 70 is going to be about 4 or 5. Let's go for 5. I'm going to stop there. So it's approximately 46.2 miles per hour, approximately. Now, of course, had I knocked out, let's just put it in black there, had I knocked out this part, the little break, which doesn't include the driving, it might have made a difference. I'm not sure. Maybe I can try it a little later on if I feel I need to get back to you on that, because the number is kinder. But really, you know, we've got an average distance, we've got a full distance, and we've got the full time it took us to get there, including the little toilet break. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 15-minute blocks. So I'm going to stop there. If I need to make an adjustment, I'll definitely get back to you.